Good morning, folks. Today is Monday, November 27th, 2022, and here's what's coming up this week in TAPPS.
In the heart of north central Texas lies McLennan County. At the intersection of the Brazos River and Interstate 35, you'll find the county seat of Waco, the birthplace of Dr. Pepper, the official historical center of the Texas Rangers Law Enforcement Agency, home of the Magnolia Market, welcoming hundreds of thousands each year. And for 3 days, Waco is also the center of the high school football universe. Runs, it's got to help his confidence. This time it's Brown to the left side, and he's got daylight. Touchdown, Dallas Christian. The Chargers are on the board on the strength of a Jaleel Brown run. It's championship weekend from the Waco ISD Athletic Complex, and you are watching and listening to 2nd and 10. Brown now to Murdoch's right. The Texas Association of Private and Parochial Schools Division II title game on TAPPS TV and TAPPS Radio. He'll roll out and fire. Carney's right. That's up for grabs, and it is caught, and he's got nobody. Touchdown pass from Carney to number 8, Max Makeda. 51 yards on the touchdown.
The semifinals are over, the results are in, and it's all down to the last two teams in each division. Join us in Waco this week to find out how the 2022 TAPPS 6-man and 11-man football state championships shake out. Our 6-man football championships are up first on Thursday, December 1st. In the 6-man Division III championship, Christian Heritage Classical School of Longview will take on Bracken Christian School of Bulverde at 11 a.m. In the 6-man Division II championship, Covenant Classical of Fort Worth will go up against First Baptist Christian Academy of Pasadena at 3 p.m. And rounding out the 6-man 2022 state championships this year, in Division I, Hill Country Christian of Austin will fight it out with Logos Preparatory Academy of Sugar Land at 7 p.m. Remember, all three 6-man championships take place on Thursday, December 1st. In 11-man football, up first it's Fort Worth's All Saints Episcopal School versus Fort Bend Christian Academy in the Division II State Championship on Friday, December 2nd at noon, followed by the Division I State Championship at 7 p.m. where you'll see Parish Episcopal School of Dallas defend their state title against Prestonwood Christian Academy of Plano. Catch the Division III and IV State Championships on Saturday, December 3rd. Up first it's the Division IV showdown between Lubbock Christian School and St. Paul Catholic School of Shiner at noon. And last but not least, our final state championship football game of 2022, the Division III state title will be decided between Cypress Christian and Dallas Christian. Kickoff at 7 p.m. All 7 of our state championships will take place at Waco ISD Stadium in Waco, Texas,
the center of the high school football universe.
Fans, here's what you need to know. Get your tickets in advance at tapps.biz/tickets or on the hometown ticketing app only. No cash or cards will be accepted at the gate. Admission is $15. Be advised, there is a $5 per vehicle parking fee being collected by Waco ISD. No crossover between home and visitor sides at the stadium is allowed. Also, no dogs or pets are allowed inside the stadium. No personal or camping heaters are allowed inside the stadium, and no outside food or drink. Waco ISD will be running concessions on both the home and visitor sides. Fans are not allowed on the field prior to, during, or after the contest. Please make your plans to meet team personnel and players outside the stadium after the contest. Handheld signs and banners are allowed, however, nothing may be attached to the stadium. That includes signs, streamers, banners, flags, and similar materials. Air horns and bullhorns, handheld or otherwise, are not permitted at any TAPPS contest. Drones, even those operated by participating teams and news organizations, are prohibited. For a full list of prohibited activities and for a copy of all the information mentioned above, please visit tapps.biz and look for the championship information button on the football page. All games will be broadcast on TAPPS TV. You can watch on the TAPPS TV app or by visiting tappstvnetwork.com. You can also purchase a downloadable copy of the broadcast after the game. You can catch the free radio broadcasts of every contest on TAPPS Radio. Visit tappsradio.mixler.com, that's MIXLR, or you can download the free Mixler app or visit tapps.biz/radio. We will have photographers covering all contests, and you will be able to find those images by visiting tapps.biz/photos the week following the contest. Keep in mind that's going to take a little bit to get those images up because we've got the cheer championships right after football is over. More on that in a minute. Schools, of course, are permitted to have their own media, student and otherwise. On the sidelines, there are limits, however. All of that information will be covered with your coaches and athletic directors in the pre-championship conference call that is going to be held later this morning. Please be sure to follow @TAPPS Football on Twitter for news and updates, including weather updates, scores, and championship results, as well as individual links to radio and TV broadcasts as they go live. It's a busy week. We'll see you in Waco. The season may be over for our football teams, but not for the cheerleaders and mascots. The 2022 TAPPS State Cheerleading Championships get started the following Monday, December 5th, and continue through the 6th. They cheered for you all season. Now it's your turn to cheer them on through the team competition, individual skills competition, and the mascot competition, and it all takes place under the dome at the Bell County Expo Center in Belton, Texas. Get your tickets at tapps.biz/tickets or on the Hometown Ticketing app. Watch the performances live on TAPPS TV by downloading the TAPPS TV app or by checking tappstvnetwork.com. The 5A and 6A schools compete on December 5th, and the 1A through 4A schools compete on December 6th. Also in fine arts, we've got a venue for our first ever in-person Esports Championship. It will be held on the campus of the University of North Texas in Denton. The championship takes place on Saturday, December 10th. More details to come. Follow @TAPPS Esports on Twitter, and coaches, make sure that your contact information is correct in Rank 1. We've got an episode of TAPPS Talk in the works all about esports. You'll hear from coaches, players, and from this year's championships. Look for that episode later this December. Also on TAPPS Talk, we just published a deep dive into this year's One Act Play State Championships.
They see other stories being told, that they're not alone, that theater and the arts are a part of a grander family.
And to be able to pull that off, that we could show off emotional depth and sadness on one side and love and joy on the other, all within one show, it's just like, we all read it and we were like, this is the one we have to do.
Experience a theater contest from the perspective of the people who made it to the contest and those who made it happen.
As a celebration of coming together, all of our work, and then we just get to tell stories, and that's beautiful.
That's episode 18 of TAPPS Talk, and it's in your feed now. You can listen to this show and all episodes of TAPPS Talk on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. And you can also stream them from our website. Visit tapps.biz/talk. That's it for this week in TAPPS. We'll be back next week with more from our community across the state of Texas. Got something special that you want us to mention? Tag us on Twitter @TAPPSTalk and we'll try to get it on the air. Or send audio, video, or text to talk@tapps.biz. This Week in TAPPS is a production of the Texas Association of Private and Parochial Schools. It is produced and hosted by me, John Skees, the Director of Media for TAPPS. Brian Bunselmeyer is our Executive Director. Robert Huckabee is our Associate Director and Director of Compliance. Steve Prudhomme is our Associate Director. Steve Huhulan is our Athletic Director. Rhonda Smith is our Director of Fine Arts. Liz Cornett is our General Manager of Corporate Partnerships. Kelly Bay, Delaney Bunselmeyer, Will Dixon, and Vicki Morgan help keep everything running smoothly in the TAPPS office, from transfer paperwork to event logistics to live broadcasts. Music in this episode by DivKid. Thank you for listening. See you next week.